Hello, good morning. Hey, so here we are again. What day is it? I always forget. So I know I think it's Monday. Is it Monday? Yes, it is. February the 8th. All right, you guys. So a couple of quick things. Just wanted to share. And often when I share, it's because it's what's happening for me. And what came up this morning was wanting. Wanting, you know, says in a way to the universe in the moment that something is missing. And wanting says, I'm dissatisfied. Wanting says, this is not right. Wanting says, you know, I want, I want whatever. And anything that starts with I want is basically taking us out of the moment. It and it's telling the universe in the moment that there's something's wrong. I want, I want to be whatever. I want, I want somebody to do this, or I want, you know, I and to watch the I wants, okay? Because I want is a clue. It's like you're basically saying something is missing, and the interesting thing is that the verdict of the ages, the verdict of all of the sages is that I want does not get. I want does not get. The thing that the universe hears is what it gives you, is it gives you more wanting. I want always leads to more I want. So a lot of people don't want to hear this, right? You say, tell me that. I don't want to hear that. I want or I don't want. Okay, so just feel into that I want or I don't want, okay? And recognize that there's another way to go. And thank you. Thank you says everything is exactly as it needs to be. Thank you says that life is perfect. Thank you gives you more of what to be thankful for. It's so simple. Thank you. A million thank yous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Often I fall asleep at night to thank you. Thank you is the last thing that goes through my noggin at the end of the day. And when I can be in that state of thank you brings peace. Thank you brings serenity. Thank you brings ease, right? So watch, be aware. I mean, all that I'm trying to do, all that we're doing here is striving to create awareness, and we can't create consciousness. Consciousness is already there, and we are conscious at the level we're at. But, when we become aware that, all right, I've been living I want is a complaint. I want is a complaint, but we've been taught that we need to have our wants, and it isn't true. I want is a complaint. Be here now in gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A million thank yous. Thank God, the universe, the moment, however you perceive it. Thank the plant. Thank the chair. Thank the beautiful home you live in. Thank, it doesn't have to be for anything actually, but it can be, And I know it seems almost cliche to have a gratitude list, but try this. Spend 10 minutes just I want whatever. I want to be bigger. I want to be stronger. I want to be healthy. I want to be and feel the energy around it. It's a demanding energy. It's not it's a demanding energy. Or try thank you for 10 minutes. Thank you for this beautiful body. You know, thank you for my friends. Thank you for this beautiful gift of being able to share like this. You know, thank you for, wow, our healthcare system. Thank you for, you know, the beautiful country that we live in. Thank you for the car that you have. Thank you for the bus if you don't have a car. You know, thank you for the $1 million you have in your bank account, or thank you for the $5 you have in your bank account, whatever it is. Thank you, you know, for the fact that we got to live this day. Thank you for allowing me to be here. Just a million thank yous. And when you drop into thank you, it's like, it really is. It's so unbelievably open and expanded. I can feel emotion coming with the thank yous, but it's a gratitude. It's a beautiful emotion. It's not a demanding. It's not dissatisfied. It's not stressful. Wanting brings stress, right? So it's your decision. Live in the wanting. You know, watch. Just watch. If you'd like not to be in that, if you'd like to be less stressed, less in complaint, with less dis-ease, wanting certainly brings depression. Guaranteed, you know, that wanting brings anger, you know, and nothing wrong with depression or anger. They show us that we're kind of on the wrong path in a way, or not the wrong path, but we can shift, and yeah. So that's my little talk today about the difference between wanting, you know, and you know, I had a teacher years ago, Paul Lowe, and Paul used to say we could have preferences, but keep them very light, you know. And for me these days, sometimes I get a little bit, I'm like, well, what am I doing? You know, I do find myself going into, because I don't have any wants to speak of, and nothing's missing. And so I just followed the thread. And it's a beautiful life that way. It's a beautiful life. You know, I don't need anything. Nothing needed, thank you. And yeah. Just feel that nothing needed. You know, here we are. Hey, Jason, thank you for coming. You know, thank you for often being here. Thank you. It's beautiful. And we can just live in that. And there's no stress then. There really isn't. It's like, oh. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to read my little 24-hour day book I've been reading for a while here. And it's the February the 8th. And it's interesting. I got like probably 9 or 10 hours sleep last night. Wow. And you know, thank you. It was beautiful, and I feel so rested today, and very healthy and strong. I had a beautiful coffee this morning. Just so grateful. Thank you. February the 6th, the 7th. Today is the 8th. Wow. Can't be, can it? It is. Well, there you go. Okay. February the 8th. When the morning sun comes up on a nice bright day and we jump out of bed, we're thankful. Oh my gosh. I had no idea. Honestly, I didn't know that we're thankful to God that we feel well and happy instead of sick and disgusted. Serenity and happiness have become much more important to us than the excitement of drinking, which lifts us up for a short while but lets us way down in the end. Of course, all of us alcoholics had a lot of fun with drinking. Might as well admit it. We can look back on a lot of good times before we became alcoholics. But the time comes for all of us alcoholics when drinking ceases to be fun and becomes trouble. But have I learned that drinking can never again be anything but trouble for me? Yes, yes, yes. You know, but isn't it funny that he started this when the morning sun comes up on a nice bright day and we jump out of bed. We're thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's beautiful. Okay, meditation for the day. I must rely on God. I must trust Him to the limit. I must depend on the divine power in all human relationships. I must depend on the divine power in all human relationships. I will wait and trust and hope until God shows me the way. I don't even know about hope, but wait and trust, with gratitude. And God shows me the way. I will wait for guidance on each important decision. I will meet the test of waiting until a thing seems right before I do it. Every work for God must meet this test of time. The guidance will come if I wait for it. So it's just a tip he's showing us that, even with thank you, when we're living in gratitude, and we're following the guidance of the moment, God's guidance in the moment, stuff will unfold. Lots of times I'm working with new guys in recovery, and they're sober 3 or 4 weeks, and they're like, I gotta go to work. I gotta go up north because I'm in trouble. And they're not waiting. They're not building a reserve, if you will, in their spiritual bank account. They're panicking, and they're trying to run the show. And it usually doesn't work out. So guidance, one step at a time, all unfolds as it's supposed to. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may meet the test of waiting for God's guidance. I pray that I will not go off on my own. Beautiful. I love that. I'm dealing with a couple of guys on that very subject right now, and running off on their own. And we'll see. I mean, there's the beautiful thing now is when fellas go to work and off in the bush, there's still Zoom, and they can do their meetings and stay connected. One time we couldn't, and the crazies would come back in, but now we can stay connected to each other as a sponsor-sponsee, but we can also stay connected to the fellowship, and of course that helps us to stay connected to the moment, to God as we understand Him. So we've been doing a little bit of meditation, and again, I'm going to explain this, that the reason that I'm doing this with you guys every morning is to help us all get in the habit, the practice of sitting. And that's what I call it, is just sitting. I'd love it if you join us. We're going to sit just for 3 or 4 minutes, not a long time, but we'll drop in. So you can do 3 minutes. Can you sit for 3 minutes? Yes. Okay. So just get yourself comfortable, and we're going to drop in. I call it dropping in. I don't know. It's just be here now. Use the breath. Breath brings us into the moment. Feel it into the body. Isn't it interesting that at one level we kind of get to this place where we totally realize that we are not our bodies. Yet the body is like a vehicle, and it's a beautiful vehicle, and we inhabit it. We travel in it, with it. We're not our body. And then we realize, after a period of time of watching our thoughts, that we're not our thoughts, that they're just often quite random. We get caught up in them, spinning in there with this could happen or that could happen, or I want is a big gets us off on a trail, doesn't it? Out of the moment. I want always takes us out of the moment. Thank you always brings us here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big thank you. Eternal thank you. 100,000,000 thank yous. So grateful. Just have your eyes closed and just let the feel the energy just kind of the tension just leaving your body as we relax into the moment, into now, with the breath. Watch your thoughts. Come back to the breath. Okay. Wow, just come back gently. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Okay, you guys. Love it. Okay. See you soon.